Okay, and recording now.
Ooh.
Hey, y'all, what's up? How was you guys today?
Hi. It feels like I already know London because like I've been watching some of the podcasts.
That
Yeah,
is
this
so
is you guys'
funny.
first meeting, so it's nice that like you have that to like have been able to get to
Okay.
know her.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm curious, what are the impressions from off of a podcast? Like, I don't know, because I guess we never really asked our guests or anybody like or any random like people who like just happen to hear us. Like, I don't know. What do you think so far? Like
I
what
mean,
you
I
think?
know Kim, but like from you, it was just like always like you have such a positive energy, and like every time I watch a podcast, I usually just leave it open and just like do stuff in my room, and it's just like
I try.
like when you guys speak. I mean, I know Kim, so like just about you is like I don't know, very like positivity just flowing in the room and stuff. So yeah,
That's
it's
fun. That
fun.
was a little ego stroke right there. You shouldn't have. I was like, that's so sweet. But yeah, oh my gosh, that's such a funny impression because I honestly don't know what I give during this show. Like, I mean, I be listening back on the podcast after to edit and everything.
Yeah.
And I just be like, what was I talking about? Like, this
Yeah,
girl
there's a
is
lot of
just
moments like that.
I just be like, I love that she went for it, but I'd be like, I don't know what she was exactly going for. So, but yeah, that's that. But what y'all been up to? How's y'all day been? How y'all
Yeah, well,
feeling?
pretty all right. Welcome
Mhm.
to the podcast, Vicky. Thank you
Exactly.
Thank
for
you.
joining us. We just saw each other a couple hours ago. We played a little bit of well, we didn't really play football. We just sort of kicked the ball around and hung out. It was really nice though cuz the wind finally kind of went away, so it was just like the sun and like the warmth. It was really nice.
I'm just hearing you
Um
saying that y'all just kicked the ball around. That is so funny. And I
because yeah.
understand.
There was like this group of like 30 men just like at the football area, and they weren't, I think that maybe they were playing earlier, but they definitely weren't like for the whole time we were there, and just sort of like loitering and like hanging out, same thing as us, but like they had the football area, so it was like, okay, we'll just kick the ball at each other, I
Oh,
guess.
that's cool. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all had that time. I
Yeah.
wish one day
You say
travel.
as you get to go to bars and like go out and stuff like that.
I mean, it's stuff here, and I'm very grateful to like be here and like have options and stuff. But
Mm.
I mean, I miss traveling. Like traveling really is
Yeah.
like where it's at for me personally, at least in this time of my life. I'm just like, I just love experiences. And I mean, you can create experiences anywhere, but I'm just like, I
Yeah.
don't want to be here no more. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, okay, like the bar open,
Yeah.
but at what cost? Like, no. But
Vicky, like you okay, when we were like looking at your questionnaire. Oh, and yeah, and for listeners, cuz sometimes like we talk about it, we never like explicitly like stated, but like sometimes we have it's supposed to be every time, but it's just like when we remember,
yeah.
we ask our guests to fill
Thank you,
out
Kim.
this like questionnaire sheet, just so because sometimes it's people that like London hasn't met before, like same for me, so it's like just to like put everybody on the same page, and we just get to like ask questions and
It's
like
so
see
fun.
about because I love taking quizzes and like doing stuff like that, so I'm like, ooh, this is like a fun thing to like have everybody do. But yeah, like Vicky, you were talking about how British people. Oh, that's another thing you mentioned today at the picnic.
Yes.
But you were just saying like you were just having a hard time like bonding with British people and stuff, and then partying and nightlife in Greece is just better. And so I was like, ooh, in what ways? And like please tell me like why Greece is better than England. But
I mean,
So,
I don't know like how much Greece is better than England. Probably not much since I'm here, but yeah, but in terms of entertainment and like with people, I just like a small example is drinking. Like in Greece we get drunk and stuff, but it's just like such nice time. We
mm,
we we get drunk, we have fun, we do stupid shit, but like it's just that.
mhm.
But here they like people get like very, very, very wasted, and like it's too much sometimes. And when I came here, I remember my first night, I went to the center just for a walk, and I just remember like watching people on the roads just puking or like spilling food or like,
Yeah.
yeah, and it was a bit disgusting and a bit too much.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I feel like, because like I was talking with my sister about it because she lives in Norway, and she had the same thing. Like people there are kind of the same. Like we
Mm.
were talking about it, and it was kind of like, well, people here in these countries who just have kind of learned to be polite always and like growing up, and I feel like when they become adults, they just want to like take it out somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
They
yeah, I
ready
don't
to
know.
let go and let go at that time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hold up. So they saying like pretty much in like England and stuff, they like that?
What do you mean?
In that instance that you were just speaking of, like them kind of
Mm.
feeling repressed and then they ready to let it all out. Like what were you speaking about?
I
The
mean, I feel about like England or like yeah, England, since I'm here and like I know mostly about here. So like
Mm.
yeah, I feel like it's kind of in their culture to be to grow up more polite and like we love everyone and like
mm,
kind of this mentality, and like it's it's like how people here, at least I've noticed that, like when they meet you, they're like polite and just like that, like,
Mm.
from afar and don't really speak, and like when they get drunk they kind of show how they feel about you more.
Yeah.
And
okay,
yeah.
that's some tea. Okay. Yeah, y'all be careful what y'all drinking if y'all not ready to
Yeah, exactly.
be who you is. But okay, that's an interesting distinction. Okay,
Yeah.
Greece though.
Mm.
I don't know anything about Greece. So and you did tell us a little bit about Greece, but what is something, I don't know, like that stands out to like you that we should know, or like any places that we should travel to? Because you did mention that it was a whole bunch of islands and stuff that like nobody really knows about. And I'm like, okay, so what's the scoop? Because your islands, I guess, is the next plan.
Yeah, I mean, well, Greek islands, like obviously, if you were to come to Greece, I think it would be nice to, I mean, I guess go to Athens too, but like if you want the vacation and stuff, you need to go to the islands and it's so nice. But it's just like I've noticed that mostly tourists just go to like big islands that are very, very famous, and
Mhm.
to foreigners,
Yeah.
because they don't know more. They don't have a Greek person to tell them, well, there are more options.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the
and yeah, like
thing.
I mean, I don't know much because like I haven't traveled that much in Greece, but like
Mm.
one island I really loved, because like there are a lot, so I haven't been in all of them. But one island was Amorgos, was like my favorite island. Like I would go 100 times again there.
What is it called? Sorry.
Amorgos.
And how do you spell that?
I mean, I guess Amorgos.
Okay, and that'll be looked up. So what about that island like stood out to you? Why was it so
I don't know.
big?
Maybe it's just because I had a really good time with my friends, but like
Yeah,
it
the
was more
people.
like, because there are islands like Eos, for example, that like it's very traditional for, not traditional, but like it's very common for high school students. They finish their exams and then the summer comes and they all go to Eos or like Paros,
Mm.
like very famous islands for their nightlife, and they just go and get like they go clubbing all night, and then they wake up late and just go to a beach bar that is also about like loud music and stuff, and then go to the club again, and like it's kind
Oh.
of that thing, and
That
I'm
sounds
really
so
not in.
nice. Like,
Mhm.
I
what
mean,
a way to like say goodbye to being in high school. So, did you do that? Was that like
I didn't
your
do that.
graduation experience?
I didn't do that because it was so expensive in these places, but
Yeah.
like I wanted to do camping. Basically, I think camping in a Greek island is like it's the best.
That
Mm.
seems
um
awesome.
hmm.
I
I
can
used to
imagine.
watch this like. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh no, I was just saying I can imagine that. It just sounded beautiful. But wait, did you used to watch?
Yeah.
There's this YouTube couple called Wild We Roam,
That's
and
so familiar.
yeah, like sometimes their videos like really pop off, and they're like on the explore and stuff. But I found them because I was trying to learn back when I got my camera. I was just trying to learn how to load film, and they made this like really beautiful video where they're just like explaining how to load film into your camera. But then I kept watching them, and it was just at the time they were living in Germany, I think, but they bought a van and sort of like renovated it in Spain, and then like just drove it all around Europe. But they went to Greece, and they were there for a while, and it was just, yeah, it was so beautiful. And like their channel is just like really amazing. It's just nice to see them traveling. Now they live, or they got a boat, so like they're gonna be sailing like next
That's
year.
the
Like,
one.
yeah, I was like,
Yes.
wow. Like they sold the van. They're like, okay, it's time to like try something new. And I was like, wow, can that ever be me? I don't know.
That's nice.
But y'all live
Yeah,
on the
so
boat?
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not like a big fan of boats.
I felt that. Like being in the sea is kind of, and I've only been like in the sea a couple times, and maybe
Yeah.
once where I couldn't see like an immediate like horizon, like immediate what is it? Like place pretty much.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's not the most like relaxing feeling. So all the power to them at sea. Can they like
Yeah.
get like some type of passport to like go to different like waters and stuff? Because I know they
I
all
don't think
like
you need
split
one.
up.
You can just sort of like free ball it. And...
For
Do
real?
you? I mean,
I mean, you
because you
should,
can't like
right?
put borders on the ocean. Like you can't put borders on the ocean, can you?
They
Well,
I
probably
mean,
be
they do
borders
have
on the
them,
air.
but I just mean like just like are people there to enforce it? I mean, because we have borders, like of course, like between countries, and like sometimes there's people there guarding, but like in the ocean, that just feels like a lot. I think they do have
Oh,
coast
in the
guards like
ocean.
closer to like the land mass, but
mm,
like in the middle of like the Pacific, there's probably not
they
anybody
just
like,
like good
excuse
luck.
me, where's your passport?
We never truly found out what happened at the Bermuda Triangle, did we?
No, not really. I remember that was a really pressing issue when I was like 10.
Like
I was
that
really
was
worried about it.
things that needed to get solved and things that still have yet to be solved. But yeah. All right. So I'm like, what else? It's
Well, I
just
wanted to ask you this because like I'd never chatted about it, but so why did you decide to come to England for university, or is it like common, or like what was that
It,
process like?
it's not really, I mean, in Greece, it's kind of like, oh, you will enter high school and you will start private courses, and you'll go for like a Greek university basically. And well, my sister like went to Norway, so I was planning to go to Norway too, but then I realized, do I really want to do uni in Norwegian? No.
hmm.
So I was like, I actually like, it's a Greek YouTuber, and like I follow her, and like she was posting video like one summer, the summer before my last year of high school, and she was like, oh, I'm going to the UK, and this is a foundation course to like that prepares you to go to the UK. And I looked it up, and they had an open day, so I went, and voila. but
Wow. I
but
love
like I like, one of the reasons it was like I wanted to leave Greece, because yeah, it's like I just felt like I wanted like, Greece is not such a great country in terms of working and stuff like that. So for me, it
Mm,
wasn't that much the university itself. I mean, it has a very good education, the UK, but an education system. But like for me, it
yeah.
was more like, well, if I find a job in Greece, I'm not gonna get paid good. Like it's
Mhm.
gonna be a lot of hard to build a career in Greece. So I just wanted to go
Yeah.
abroad, and like UK just seemed, oh, English, a good kind of like, you know, uh, educational system. So I was like, yeah.
Mhm.
Mm,
That's really interesting. And just like kind of hearing about like you like your firsthand experience about like okay, you knowing that it's not going to be like super secure trying to find a job in Greece after like getting a whole bunch of schooling and stuff. So are you like kind of hip with like kind of the politics or like things that are kind of like the structures behind kind of like the instability of the like job pretty
I mean,
much jobs and stuff.
in Greece is like, um, it's like if you have a friend, if you know a friend that like they will put you into a position, like it's not like, oh, I'm good at my job and I will kind of earn it. And because like I'm from Albania, my parents are from Albania, and like I knew that we didn't have people that we knew in Greece. We didn't have something to like a secure positions to have a secure position to have there. So I was like, well, I don't think I have a very good future here in Greece. Maybe I go back, to be honest, like, you know, I don't know yet, but like, yeah, that's kind of how I was brought up. And like, yeah.
That's valid. Okay, valid, salad. And the UK, on the other hand, do you feel like you could work there, or do you feel like you see yourself like staying there or
Mm,
doing anything there long term?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So like, honestly don't know. But like, I would work here for a few years. I don't know if I would stay here forever though. Like,
Mm,
I
Mm.
I
Is
felt
there
that.
any other place that you'd you know, outside of like Greece or Albania that you could see yourself like wanting to live in?
Mm,
don't know, in Europe, like I would like to live in.
Mm.
I don't know. I haven't searched to say, but like I would like to go to Spain or Italy, you know, work, or even America. I would like to
I
go
was
to
about to
America
ask.
for a bit to stay there, not just for
Yeah.
like traveling, but like stay for some months. I don't know.
Mm. And see
I
what
think
the whole American lifestyles like. I was just about to ask you, would you come to America? But once you make that choice, then it's like what state, and then that's a
Yeah,
whole 50
exactly.
choices.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
don't. I would recommend Utah or something. I don't know, somewhere different.
Yeah.
I guess so. I don't know. It
But
seems weird. It's just like a piece of land, just like on the other side of the world, and like I have no idea what it is.
I felt that it's so weird. I was actually volunteering the other day, and like we had gone to like this like farm place and stuff, and we were like planting trees pretty much. And so we were digging the holes and everything. This lady came up to me and she was like, are you like digging your way to China or something? And I was like, that is so funny, because like literally it's like this big rock that's just like, we just can't go through it enough to get to the
Yeah.
other side. And
Yeah.
apparently in the middle is like burning hot. So that's just that. But yeah, pretty much that was my little tidbit. Oh my gosh, America. What I recommended, no. But I mean, who knows? Like the climate here, I mean, ideally it's getting better and better, but what is Albania like? I have no idea.
I mean, I haven't been in many places in Albania. Like, I don't know. Like, I used to go every summer for a few weeks, but that's just it. It's nice. I mean, I now that I grew up, that's the thing. When I was going every summer when I was young, I didn't really see anything. I didn't really like it. I only went to like where my parents have a house, and that's just it. But
Mhm.
like growing up, I just searched more about it and like saw more on the internet
Yeah.
about Albania, and it actually has many good places. And I was like, why did we never go there?
Yeah.
You were like, no, next time on your own.
Yeah, exactly. That's like me and my sister want to just go back, like get our like driving license and
Mhm.
just go and have and like explore, you know? It's like we have we have the ability to go because like we're from there, so you know,
Mhm.
why not?
Yeah.
Go do it, do it. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. And then like record some footage, and then like I
Oh,
don't know,
definitely.
I would love to
Yeah.
see, and like from your firsthand experience. But
Hmm.
also, okay, not to jump to like a completely different thing, but excuse me, you do forensic science, and I don't know anything about that. So like, is it like, I don't even want to assume what it is. So can you tell me a little bit more about like what is forensic science, and what is it like being a student who's learning about that? Because I
Okay.
just, these things just be like so out of like my own scope, and it's like people
Mm.
actually do this. Like, oh my gosh, I'd be like, okay,
Well, I mean, forensic science, like a lot of people just think it's criminology and stuff, but like it's really not.
okay,
It's getting dark in here. Can you see me?
yeah, we
Yeah, we
got
can
you.
see.
Okay. Um, well, yeah, it's like I don't want to say something stupid.
Oh, I've been saying a lot of silly things.
People notice I don't know what I'm studying.
It's all good. We don't have any. I don't have more of a clue than you, so that's you got this.
A disclaimer here: I haven't graduated. I'm on my second year, and I'm a very not good student. So, okay. Uh, well, forensic science is basically like forensic scientists analyze blood or evidence from a scene, and we just help the law. Yeah, we just help the law. It's basically like we do DNA profiling or I don't know, fingerprints and fibers and all this stuff that may connect like to like about like on a crime case, you know, on a criminal case.
So you're a cop.
We work.
Interesting.
Not the cat.
I think forensic scientists can work with the police, but I think like it's an organization by itself.
Yeah.
I think so.
The science is in cahoots with the cops. They would love you here in America, actually. They like, yes, yes, somebody on our side. But
I love
you should make like you know, because okay, so Vicky has a YouTube channel. You should do, you know, when people do like study with me, like those type of things, you should do that. Just like a day in my life as a forensic, you know, science student.
I thought about it, but I'm
abroad in England.
I would love to see it.
But I don't like my course. Low-key.
Okay,
really?
badly.
You can talk about that. Yeah, just like, why am I doing this?
Forensic science, my experience.
So you wanna
like? Oh, go on.
I was just about to ask, like, is that like the life plan? Like, is that the goal? Do you want to do this? Has this been your, or like something that you wanted to do, or like what got you into it? That's like 7 questions.
What got me into it was just me being dumb enough to choose it just because it's cool.
I mean, but you're now seeing, I mean, I hate that it's like in the second year and stuff, and I'm not sure what other options there are, but like you're now seeing that, okay, this might not be all of that in the bag of chips like I thought it was, but I don't know, just more awareness has come into the picture. Is there anything that you feel like you would gravitate more towards, or do you feel like this is still your path?
I mean,
right.
I don't know. Like I chose it because like I just always wanted to be a detective. Like I always while growing up. So I just, and in Greece I was trying to kind of go to the police force, and like, well, I went to my foundation course. I went to my foundation course that prepares you to come to the UK, and like they kind of were like, oh, so what would you want to study? And I was like, well, I don't know. Here in Greece, if I were to stay in Greece, I would go for the police like force, which probably I wouldn't get. I wouldn't go into because it's very hard to go into.
Oh, for real?
But yeah, and they were like, well, there is criminology and forensic science, and criminology was more like blah blah and like theory and stuff, while forensic science was more practical and like chemistry and biology. So I was like, so I just choose forensic science. Well, I should have just thought more about it. Then yeah.
I mean, you made the decision for that time. So yes, you know, you made the best decision with the information that you had. You didn't know that it would be like this.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's like if you like it, it's quite interesting. I just realized that I don't think I'm very interested in crime anymore as I used to be. But
yeah,
it'd be like that. Oh my gosh, I used to watch so many like crime, like more so like ID stuff, like what is it, like Dateline and stuff, and like all that like wild stuff. But yeah, never too much like CSI or NCIS or Law and Order. I don't know. Do they do forensic science in Law and Order? I don't watch these
sometimes
shows.
I think, but I think it's like the focus on the detectives.
They got it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's like one thing I would say is like, don't expect to be on the like to be a detective or like to be kind of Dexter, you know, and stuff like that. don't expect that. You're gonna be in the lab with a lab coat, just
all these
analyzing.
shows are glamorizing like things that, but
It's
they deserve some like sort of light, some fun, because it's just like it
Yeah.
is like
right.
pretty boring. So it's nice for them probably to see it. It's
Thank
probably
you, Kim.
annoying when
Pretty
people like
boring.
ask them. Yeah. So when people
Me
ask you like,
too.
oh, is it like I think I did that once where I was like, you were like, yeah, I'm studying forensic science, and I was like, oh, like CSI, and you're like, it's actually not like CSI.
Like,
It's
oh,
actually not that
oh my gosh. She's like,
Vicky, you do this like really funny like American thing where you'll be like, and like
good.
you say whatever it is. It's so funny.
that's good. Say what's on your mind, because American sure will. Y'all, just one moment. I'm gonna just reach over and grab this chapstick, but please
Yeah,
continue.
no problem, no problem.
Should I turn the light on? Should I?
Yeah,
Or do you don't
maybe.
mind? I don't mind.
I don't mind. Yeah, it's just like if it gets darker, but I think we probably have like another hour or something until like
Okay.
the sun goes down. So we're a-okay.
Okay, now moisturize. Okay, where were we at?
Nice moisture break. Um, forensic science, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you saying it's not like CSI? Do you feel like okay? You were also like kind of talking about like, or maybe we were talking about it. We had engaged in the questionnaire and said something along the lines of like, kind of seeing like beauty in like art, like creativity, and like all of that stuff as well. So do you find yourself in like any creative mediums or like really like some like specific type of art, movies, films, or like gravitate towards anything on that kind of spectrum?
I mean, I always liked art and all stuff, and like I always just felt bad that I wasn't good at it, or I wasn't.
That
I
part.
don't know, or like I didn't grow up playing piano or painting, or you know. And I was just very jealous of people that are just naturally, and also put the effort, like obviously, but like
Yeah.
there are just some people that are naturally gifted.
They be having it.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I always wanted to do theater, like drama, and like I always wanted to try, but I was always like, well, it's too late. You should
Yeah.
have started earlier, and like I just never did. And I know it's dumb because like I shouldn't think that way, but yeah.
No, you're valid. I feel that. I love like art really be so cool, but then like you it can even be like drawings you see on Instagram, and it's like okay, like that is so cool. I'm feeling in the mood. I'm inspired. Like this person like did this. Like now I'm inspired. I got this whole scene set out in my head. Then you
Yeah.
put your pencil to the paper, and it's just not giving what you expected it to give. And like now you just like, oh my gosh, like what the heck? It really honestly, it just takes so much effort. But it'd be so worth it when it is put into play and stuff. And like, the art is still art no matter like what it kind
Yeah.
of the outcome is. But on pretty much the end note is what I'm saying is that like I felt that because I just be like, why aren't I where I want to be yet? Like my mind be like, okay, like I have the vision. Where's the actual vision at on my piece of paper? But that's yeah. So you said theater, so you want to be on stage and like give it to
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do that, but like, I just always liked. I know it says dumb. It really sounds dumb, but I was just like, I used to lie a lot as a kid, and
them?
I used to like
Yeah.
lying. I used to just get so into it that I myself would believe that I'm saying the truth. So it was just like I was like, damn, I'm gonna be a good actress. Like I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, mom. Yeah, like
Yeah, that's insane.
it sounds dumb. Okay, I know.
No, it'd be like that. Like, I don't know if I would say I would lie so much per se, but definitely tap into some different energies that would just like,
Yeah.
okay, this isn't necessarily me who I'm representing, but this is just, what we're working with. This is the energy we're working with. So Oh my gosh, literally being like your whole production like on your own, like, and I feel like it's just so many elements to that. I'm not sure if y'all agree or not, but pretty much like, you know, kind of like when you're on a train and you're listening to music and you feel like you're in a music video, or like, I don't know if y'all like sometimes be just by yourself, like
Yeah.
and you in your room or somewhere, and it's like a whole production going on. Like you're on set, like it's a whole audience, like laugh track and all, just like ready and seeing what you are coming to give. I'm not sure.
Everyone's like watching. Like today I was waiting on the line outside outside the like Tesco, the supermarket, and I was like, you know, the sun was just like hitting me, and I was just I closed my eyes and I was like, everybody's watching me. They're like, oh, who is this girl? Like, oh, she's enjoying the sun and not on her phone. Oh. You know?
Really, like it's so interesting kind of having like this kind of second gaze in your mind, like or like this outsider's gaze in your mind. Like I can talk more about like the male gaze in particular, but like just this definitely like an outsider's gaze, like being in other people's heads, viewing you in your moment, and then it's like I'm the main character of this, so it's so interesting that I'm like going through their perspective to like note that I'm the main character, which is like a whole thing in and of itself. But it's like I am the main character, and they see me for it, and it's like yes, thank you. Like I don't know, it's really interesting. But yeah, I just really be talking to myself like I'm on my YouTube channel in my room sometimes. And I'm like, this is the content that I need to post on YouTube. But then I get in front of the camera and I'm like, I don't have no thoughts.
Yeah. Vicky, how do you approach that? Because I know like you like make videos too, but like do you have more than, because I know like I saw like the most recent one that you posted.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Victoria.
Well, the most recent one is literally just one.
Is that the only one that you posted? Okay. Well, yeah. So are you like, do you think that you like want to keep posting more, or is it just like something for fun to try?
No, I would like to. It's just like, you know, I tried to make one the next week after I posted that one video, and I was like, well, I put the camera like my phone, and I started, but like I had a very dumb idea, which is very dumb, and then I watched the clips, and I was like, well, this is. I'm not gonna post this. This is bad. I should reconsider my life choices.
It be like that.
I would like to continue, but like I think I have this like, you know, I watch like other people's videos and I see something and I want to not recreate, but like I want my content and my video anyway to be something similar, and it's not gonna be something similar. It's literally my second video, and like hopefully, and yeah, I feel like I get just too stuck. Like I have so many ideas, but they're ideas for like if you have fans already, you know what I mean?
Big fix. That's real. That was real.
like nobody would watch them now, you know.
The thing is, oh my gosh, keep posted, and I would love to tune in and make sure Wanderlusty listeners to tune into Victoria's or Vicky's for short. Sorry, I just said it because Kim said it. But sorry, but check out Vicky's YouTube channel. Will have that all linked and stuff in the description. But yes, the thing is, so many. It's so funny because I follow so many like. Well, a good amount of YouTubers who I've been following for like years, and typically following them since they were at the like beginning of like their YouTube careers or like pretty early on and stuff. And they really used to not have or like not like have the whole production quality that they, you know, probably desired ultimately at the beginning, but they got to, I don't know, they just reached such amazing heights to get to like really like have the funds, of course, to make their like dreams a reality and stuff like in the way that they envision it. Because I mean, as a fellow trying to be YouTuber myself, like it is like so it can just be like a lot trying to like make something shake when it's like, no, this is like not the vision. But then it's like about being more creative in those moments. And I think that's what really like kind of nourished a lot of old YouTubers, or like what gave the watchers a like nourishment, I guess, because it's like it was so creative because they had to be, they didn't have like the whole productions or like all the things that they needed. It's like they had to just dig deep, get their like blankets, their little props, all their like whatever, and like they did it, and I ate it up and I loved it. And I still love finding like smaller YouTubers who I gravitate towards all the time nowadays, because I'm like, I want y'all to grow, like I want y'all to make that ad money, because we definitely try to make that ad money too. And that's it. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for listening to my was anybody about to jump in? I just be like, please, y'all, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Let me stop. But yeah,
I feel so chatted out today. Like usually on podcast days it's like pretty low key, but I was out for like hours.
And that is 100% valid. Like we don't have to push it too hard.
I just realized like I'm also like baked, so it's probably just that. I think that's the issue.
You can go if you want.
No.
Yeah, she lit. We lit on Wanderlusty fun. A little bit. You deserve. So I understand. I also more or less am a little lit myself, but I still, we're still out here. And honestly, I don't be really, it's so funny, like just kind of being on here though, and like also like trying to tap into this Wanderlusty energy and stuff. It really does like kind of help give me a little bit of energetic boost or something, like personally, because before the podcast I'd be like no energy, like holding it very like loosely, just all together. It just
Hello Vicky, welcome back.
Welcome back. You said you would do athletics. If you were not doing, if you could like kind of go back and do it again. So what? So I kind of just like jumped in.
Yeah, I was like, well, I had to like.
Sorry. I was just like, and scene. But let me stop. But yeah, I was just looking. First we were talking about their usage. Well, y'all probably heard the scoop, Wanderlusty folks, but to Vicky, we were just talking about different things to kind of relieve menstrual or premenstrual kind of stress and all the things that come around that. But the question honestly, if you have any comments on that or any tips and tricks, we could just let it rip, because this is a sharing circle.
I don't know. No, I was just like, because I just wanted to say that, Kim told me about it, and so just that.
Vicky, during the little hiatus, I was telling London, because she didn't know, that you and Edo were dating.
Did she know Edo?
Yeah,
London loves Edo. Yeah, we used to all hang out.
He's such a good young fella, and I'm just like, I was over here like, I'm so glad that like you know what? Because I just want to say that I'm so glad that he found you. Because he just seemed like such a good kid, and we was. I love how I'm like, he's a good kid, but we were literally like, getting turned up. Like that did not make no sense. But he just such a good fella and stuff, and it made me think about kind of the question that we asked also about like dating people abroad or like from other cultures and stuff like that. So what has that kind of been like, and have you tasted any Italian food?
I'm literally dating the most non-Italian Italian. Like I've said it so many times and I will keep saying it. He doesn't cook pasta, he doesn't cook pizza. Where are my tortellinis? Nowhere to be found, okay? And he's not romantic. he's supposed to be singing to sing to me in Italian,
right,
and
playing his guitar, singing to you.
Yeah,
You know?
come on now.
like
All right,
he has to
LOT.
step up his game. I'm gonna find other Italians and like do that.
Not the hands. No, he gonna fail
I'm joking.
disrespectful. No, I was about to say from the hands, but that's also you. That's valid. That's valid. Yeah, but still, step it up. We better than that. We are imaginative, creative lovers out here. Come on now.
Yes.
Is there any?
Oh, no, just like answering the actual question and not joking about it. It's been not like, I mean, I like the aspect of like before I came to the UK, I was like, I'm gonna date like someone that's not Greek, because it was just nice. I was like, first I have a place to go in the summer, which yeah.
Yeah, true.
Like I can learn like a whole different culture just by dating someone, and I think that's very, very, very beautiful. And yeah, like for example, I went last summer to Italy, and like I was like, well, let me learn a bit of language, of Italian, so I can communicate a bit. And like it was nice, because I think learning a language is like strongly connected to learning the culture. And I just feel like it's been nice dating someone that's not Greek and like abroad. But like the thing is, like when you kind of have these thoughts like, oh well, but when we will graduate, what's gonna happen after that, and that's
That is valid. I mean, not to put you on blast or anything, but speaking on Kim's experience of like what it's like to kind of delve into a little bit of an international loving and stuff. I mean, that just gives me hope that like, I mean, y'all figure it out, all in due time and stuff like that, and just really get to enjoy these times that y'all have together and stuff. But y'all went to Italy together. How is that? That sounds so
right.
romantic.
I mean, it was like we didn't do much because like it was COVID and stuff, so
COVID did do it. They did take out 2020. So okay.
Yeah. So you stayed with his family, and you guys just sort of like, how long were you there for?
I was there for like 15 days.
That's pretty long. That's so oh my gosh, like it's just kind of like a vacation, but like vacation I feel like it's kind of like specific about like you and Bay. It's like, all right, nobody else, but still like going somewhere with like your boo is just, it's just nice. And then like going to their whole home country too.
It was nice, but like it kind of like, I think we kind of rushed it, like we didn't know each other so well, and we just did it. And I think like yeah,
that's valid, but that's kind of like part of the like, ooh, like, because it's like, okay, we're just kind of jumping off the ledge right here and just like going for it, like let's just see how we rock and stuff. Like, show me the vineyard, show me the wine, show me the bread, the pasta, like just, I'm like, if you're not gonna make it, you gotta show me somebody who does. Like, that sounds so good, but also understandable and stuff. But okay, in terms of like how kind of Greek fellas or whomever, Greek lovers out there, like, do you feel like there's a difference in terms of like just culturally, just a difference between Greek folks? And
I mean, with like from my experience, like Spanish, Italians, Greeks are kind of the same. Like yeah, I feel it's just the same. It's just the language changes and like a bit of pasta and things. But like but like compared to British people, like, I mean, about boys, like Greek men with like British men are just like completely different. I mean, not completely, I guess men are gonna be men, but but like it's a bit different. It's like like Greek people, like when they like you, they will show it. Like they will look at you, they will grab you, they will be, I like you, you're the most beautiful girl tonight, let's make out, they're kind of like that. While like British people are just like, and I don't mean when being drunk and stuff, like literally if they like you, they will not look at you. They're too polite to do that. And like, you
Yeah.
know, I don't know, it's just more, it's not like in, there is a word but I just don't know it. But like Greeks are more like, you're mine, you know, like,
Yeah.
and I kind of like
It's
that.
like the
Okay.
I feel like most Americans, when we think about like people from Spain or Italy or Greece, it's like they're really passionate and like, you know, that sort of thing. And like that's like sort of what you're describing in terms of like just being like honest and like very in the moment, whereas like British people might just be like a bit more reserved. Like
Yeah, or subtle, and it's just like
just yeah,
no,
it's like we don't have time for the
I
sarcasm like right
don't
now. Like we
have
gotta just like launch into it.
like
Straightforward. Stop trying to be witty.
like no. Do you want me?
Exactly.
Like, what's going on? What's the plan? I kind of like that. I kind of wish more guys here were like. I be feel like, no offense, it be the wrong guys who be putting themselves like out there, who be like, you mine here, and I be like, absolutely not, sir. I'm not interested in being yours. But then the ones that, no offense, that like I kind of want them to shoot their shot or something. Like I would more so prefer they just silent eyes,
Yeah.
maybe a text, and they dry. They just ain't got. They not giving what I wish they would give.
Exactly.
So that means I should go to Greece.
Yeah, let's add it to the list. Honestly, at this
This
point,
travel list is about to be wild, and I'm
Yeah.
tempted to just go full blown Mary Jane Byarm and just go and then like just have to figure it out as I'm going, because
that'd be great content.
Yeah.
it would, and I'm just like, who has the time? Like, well, not the time, but I'm like, I don't know. It's just such a leap, like to just start traveling and like to really be
Yeah.
like. And
You'd
she
never
travels.
regret it though. Like you'd always like look back on that and just be like, "Wow, like I did that."
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So many experiences. Oh my gosh, you can literally just. The world is right outside, y'all. It's right
It's
there.
right outside your door.
Yes, yes, yes. But okay, but what was y'all like? Okay, so y'all played football earlier.
Yeah,
Were y'all eating and stuff?
Yeah,
Huh?
we had some at our last picnic the other day. Eric and I made sushi actually,
Oh
and we brought
Finally.
some grapes and I think most everybody else brought like crisps. It was so funny because that's all we had, and like, or I mean we had like a lot of other stuff too, but that was like the main item.
I love
And
that.
so Adriana was like, okay, next time like I need some fruit, I need some vegetables, because she's like, I'm not like a junk food person. So today, yeah, it was mainly just like fruits and vegetables, which was like really refreshing and nice, because I feel like because we were all of us like were isolating,
Yeah.
so we were all sort of like not eating like the best, because we just like felt bad and just were, you know, just like holed up and stuff. But isolation is over, so we're all back outside and healthy.
Yes. Free.
Finally.
I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
quarantined too. Well, like
Oh,
I
that's
have been.
true. Did you go get your vaccine today?
No, they told me I had to
Oh, okay.
not
So they
come
told you
in.
yeah.
So I'm home.
Ooh,
But
so you gotta take a test, or you just, you know?
I think I'm gonna just have to ride it out. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I would assume it would be same amount of days as my mom. So I'm just like, all right, I guess
Yeah.
whenever she done, then.
Have you been around your mom like a lot? Like, do you think you probably have it too?
I wouldn't be surprised if I did have it, but I felt all right. I mean, there's been a couple little things that I'm like, okay, I don't know if it's allergies or if I've been crying too much or it's COVID, but it's like, okay, I don't know. I didn't plan on doing too much anyway, so.
Is your mom all right?
Oh yeah, she's definitely okay, thankfully. And I go and check on her and like just ask her what she needs and stuff, because her body was hurting, and like, you know, like her sense of taste definitely has changed and stuff, because she's like, this food don't even taste right. I'm like, Ma, yes it But yeah, I'm hoping her taste goes back to normal and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, some people, they said it didn't go back.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that it seems like for the most of us at our from our super spreader event, like we probably did, or I think we all were okay mostly. Let me not say super spreader event. It was not that many people, but we all did get sick. So, but one of us, yeah, she ended up getting pretty sick, and she's starting to use her inhaler again. And I'm like, oh my god, all because we wanted to meet new people, which we shouldn't have been doing. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, at least we didn't give it to her, so
that's
I think
true. I think
that
I
would
feel
make us
worse.
feel
Yeah,
worse.
but because it was they gave it to us, it's okay, well,
her. Yeah, y'all use. I mean, everybody, we just using their own discretion right now. So
yeah, exactly. And you can't expect. I mean, England isn't like America. Stuff has been closed literally since November, and then before that it was for months. So it's just yeah. When I went home last summer, it was COVID what? People weren't even wearing masks all the time, and restaurants were open on the inside. Though I mean kind of actually, yeah, it was mainly outdoor seating. But oh yeah, come to think of it, it was only outdoor seating. Never mind. Okay, well,
but they were still
yeah, because the UK just opened up restaurants 2 weeks ago.
We've been jumping.
They've been open all summer. Yeah, that's wild.
And summer 2021 about to be a blast because now people gonna think they so cute with their vaccine and ready to go out. But the thing is, cicadas are coming. And I'm not looking forward to that. Cicadas are really, oh my gosh, it's just making me scared thinking about it. Cicadas, they just these. Is
it aren't they cyclical? Don't they go away for a while?
Yeah, they've been gone for the 17 years. Now they ready and they back with a vengeance. And I'm not looking forward for it. It's just, I saw one a couple months ago. I'm not sure if it was in the last year or earlier this year, but it was just sitting outside of my house, and I was just what is that? And now it's supposed to come by oh my gosh, maybe millions, billions, I don't even know. It's just so many, and they just be out making noise, being a bug, just
how long are they above ground for? When do they leave?
I think it's a month or so.
A month or so?
Yeah, that's too long, honestly. So I think scary. All of May is about to be wiped out for me personally, because I think that's around the time they're supposed to come. I'm really terrified, but besides that, I'm supposed to be doing a poem at a poetry event on Wednesday, guys. So I'm hoping that I actually sign up and continue to practice because I'm so nervous. And
do you want to give us a couple lines?
Oh,
Have you written it yet, or is it?
Yeah, I wrote it. Let me see. Okay, let me see what couple lines I can because I want to make an extended version of this eventually, because I'm this is just fun. I don't know, poem is fun. What poetry? I don't know, because it sounds so sad. The poem is called Undiagnosed ADHD, pretty much, and it's just about different things that I feel I kind of be experiencing. I don't know. Okay. Okay, well, I might as well. Oh, I should. Sorry, I'm gonna probably be editing so much of this silence out.
No, it's good.
All right, okay, it's pretty much
anticipation.
It is a lot, and I'm sorry because I'm just so nervous myself. So it's just okay. I'm
totally breathe. If you don't want to, that's totally fine. I definitely did put you on the spot, but we're theater performers over here, so.
Oh yes, so I should feel. The thing is, my fear is just all in my head. There's no need to be fearful whatsoever. But which I'm gonna try to remember. Okay, but the first line is pretty much because I'm not gonna give it with its inflection, but it's my mama, my aunties, and my grandmother always said you're gonna wish you stayed a child, and that's the first line. But the rest of it is I'll get some footage on it and let y'all hear the rest of it, because poetry is so weird because it's vulnerable but still kind of at a beat, or like kind of with a mix of like stuff that doesn't feel too serious. Or I mean, I guess that's kind of the way that I create my own, but it's just like, oh my gosh, vulnerability is hard.
Yeah.
And then it's like, especially the way that I want to give the poem like more inflection, of course, like more feeling in it. Like I want people to feel me. Do you know where I'm at? But yeah, that's that. So that'll actually be happening today when this is posted, this Wanderlusty episode. So hopefully I'll get some clips up to the account and also my personal, hopefully sometime tomorrow, so we can really see what goes on after that part of the phone. But yeah, so
that'd be nice.
but is there anything else going on with y'all today? Anything y'all got planned for the evening?
Not really. Vicky,
Not
you got
really.
anything on tonight? Sinead told me that we need to work on my accent, by the way, which is offensive, but that's okay.
Which
She
reminds
said
me
it needs to sound more southern.
Who told you that?
Sinead. I guess it's too like northern or like Midlands, you know?
She said none of that. No.
Yeah.
Aw,
Wait, yeah,
Miss
sorry,
me.
but yeah, Vicky, sorry. What have you got going on today?
I mean, I like now I'm just like after these, I'm just gonna see a friend that's leaving.
Oh,
Christina, she's leaving for Spain.
Aw,
And like I'm just gonna see her before she leaves and stuff. So yeah.
that's
But
sweet.
that's just it. Everybody's leaving. It's just so nostalgic these days, you know.
Aw.
Yeah.
That was real.
Gotta
When
cherish
people
it.
was leaving, oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's the one thing about studying abroad. Anything you meet these people, and then it's just like, okay, well, bye.
Yeah,
You have
like
to split.
it's literally people you have like so many good memories with.
Yeah.
And it's not like just like, friends back in your country. Like sometimes you kind of like these friends here, you chose them. It's not just like, oh, you were forced because you were sitting next to each other and stuff. You literally
Yeah.
chose them to be your friends. So I don't know. It's just like you kind of lose that.
That is
Yeah.
such a valid experience about studying abroad. I tell you. And I guess we kind of don't talk about it because we really be talking about like everybody should go. I mean, everybody should go, but it really do hit hard when
It does. Yeah.
it's like, oh my gosh. Like I remember like crying when my flatmates left. I was like, oh my gosh, like that's so sad. Why would they leave? Like, it was just sad.
Honestly,
And then-
same. I remember, yeah, one of my flatmates, like at the high, like as soon as we found out about like, COVID and stuff, he got spooked and he like took a train like out of town, but like that morning I was leaving to go to Scotland, and then so I like hugged him, and because I was leaving I think a couple hours before him, and I was like, well, I guess I won't see you because you're gonna be going. And he was like, yeah, like this could be our last time seeing each other. And we like cried and hugged, and it was the last time we saw each other. And like that's obviously a special case because of COVID, but like everybody else, who left before that, it was like still the same sort of thing where it's just like, oh, like this is probably the last time, and it's just like, yeah, you don't really get used to like having goodbyes like that all the time, I don't think, when you just sort of like, if you grow up like in one place for most of the time. But
that just means now you have friends in other places.
Exactly. That's like
you can go and stay with them. Be like, I'm pulling up to your country, get my bed ready. Thank you very much. But y'all, pretty much how I'm about to finish my day. I really want some like Caribbean food or something. So I'm tempted to go down the street and go get some because, as a new driver, I've been whipping a little bit. So that might be the plan. And then,
I support that.
A little and then I need to edit. So Wanderlusty folks, this will be being edited after this, honestly. So yeah, thank you so much, Vicky, for coming on today's episode of Wanderlusty. We tried to find the strength from within. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Let me stop. But yeah, we literally had to tap in for this episode of Wanderlusty. Thank you, listeners, so much for tuning in. Make sure to check out the description for all the extra information that we may or may not provide. And yeah, tune in next week. Later.